actually really super smart. And she now understands what I'm saying because she's going to English school as well. But she works directly for my company, and I have 5,200 people that work for my company around Bangladesh. And we export jute rugs and all sorts of handicrafts, the same stuff you find at Orong. We export those, type of material to Europe. We have stores in America as well. So anyway, the name of the business is Shakira Bazaar, which is one of the districts of anyway, so Salma works directly for me now. So she's being trained to travel all over the country for inspection. So she's very good at what she does. So she's no longer part of the school. She shifted to my company along with another individual. So it tells you that with the education and training, you take someone, like I said, that was actually divorced when I met her, at 20 years old, divorced, one child, got married at 12, husband was a drug addict, absolutely. And her oldest boy died of typhoid, and now she has one daughter, Ruby, who actually goes to private school in Tajipur. And her goal is to basically make a better life for her daughter. And but in the process of, it didn't take me long to realize that she'd be very good working for my company as an inspector, inspecting product and coordinating product. So she's been trained to do that. So all I could say is that you take anybody out of this area and you give them proper education and training, and there's enormous possibilities.
Sorry.
So many of these kids are ours. This is still kind of like the mid area, mid-range financial area, as far as money people have. So, have you guys been to Toronto? Okay. So if you compare it to Corral, that's like mid to upper class. Everybody has television. I have a school in Madrasa that I support there. And people have televisions and cable TV, and they have refrigerators, and they have gas to cook with. They don't have to use wood. So that's above all of this financially. Those people make more money in Corral than any of these people. And it's considerably higher than this area.
ধাক্কা দেওয়া অভ্যাস রয়েছে, ধাক্কা দেওয়া অভ্যাস খেয়াল রেখে মাসে তো অনেক বেশি দু একটা থাপ্পড় দেয়। খারাপ না, ভালোই করছে, চলে যাবে কয়দিন পর ব্যথা, আর কয়দিন পর চলে যাবে না ও। ওইটাই মানে ও কিন্তু খারাপ না, মানে একটু যে
So, so this is the other Miriam Tower that I was mentioning. The city corporations come through and clean this up considerably. This was all trash about like 50 meters from there a couple of years ago. It was all nasty. So they built this walkway, and eventually this is all going to be paved through here for the road. So the city has the idea that this is eventually going to be just like that, and it will be. It's going to be just like that, and it's going to extend all the way to the main road, where it's just an extension of Gulshan, pretty much.
So these slums and these people, where will they go?
Who knows?
That's the thing.
They're basically going to be. I think they're going to be pushed on the other side of Natan Bazaar, and what these shanty towns will spring up on the other side. So in the area, if you go like past Natan Bazaar and you go toward the 300-foot road, do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay, that area you're going to see more. You're going to see these people shifted out because there's nowhere to go. Because this is the lowest of the low. If you save enough money, if you have the ability to save, if you get a good job, you move out of here and you move to Corral. You don't stay here. So what we have, so basically, we've got we have these broken down in blocks, and they all have addresses that we've assigned for our own personal census. So the first one there on the left that's block. This is block 2. That one's block 1. Huh? Good. How are you? Where's your husband? I know who you are. I know you're Reshma's mom. You crazy. Matakara is what you are. So that's 2, and then this is 3 here. Everybody knows us, and we know everybody. And she's just batshit crazy. Hey, how's it going? So this is a nice compound. This is number 3.
Yeah.
It's a fairly decent compound.
Yeah.
It's one of the better ones. Again, no running water. I won't take you into that one. Just go into one. And then this is basically number 4.
Cute.
I'd say the biggest problem now, especially recently, is the brick breaking. So kids basically from about noon onward, from like 5 to 10, they break bricks, and they get paid 30 taka per bag for the labor, and that's the most disgusting thing that's happening, because you have so many NGOs and so much money, millions and millions of dollars that are poured into Bangladesh to deal with child labor. But all the long line here, they bring in the bricks in the afternoon, and then all of the kids just break bricks, which is dangerous to an extent, but more importantly, it's exploiting child labor. So during the I mean, you understand the whole brick breaking thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so during the wet months, this is all flooding. So basically what happens is the people live in about, I'll show you. The woman the crazy woman? This is
Yeah.
her husband. Hey brother, how are you? I know. Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, good. How are you doing? Hey, have him come to the school tomorrow. I'm gonna call Doshta at school. Clinic? You need to go to hospital. Yes, I know. It's thyroid. Yeah, hey, that's fine, brother. I know. Amijani. Sorry, Amijani. Agamiko, Doshta. I understand. You don't have to talk. I know. Hey, tell me we'll go to hospital tomorrow. Yes, okay? Or do you want us to come and get you? Come to his house? Okay. No. Doshta, Rafi, come get us, okay? Okay? Doshta, okay? All right. We've saved that guy about 4 times over from something that was going to kill him or another. His thyroid is swollen. He's lost probably 3 or 4 kilos. He's had everything from dog bites to I know takanai. God, what else has he had? He has dog bites. He had horrible skin infection. We sent him to the hospital a few times, where he's actually had to stay overnight. But quite frankly, it's surprising that he's lived this long. Okay, so this is block 6. Block 6 or block 7? Block. Anyway. Oh. Hey. How are you? Good. Everything okay? I'm just bringing visitors in. Come to see the Bosti tours.
Yeah.
Sit
No,
down.
a minute. We'll just come back, okay?
Okay.
So so basically
Bueno.
during the hi guys, students of ours, she is. So during the floods, the winter or the wet months, there's this much water here. Okay, and so the water is all feces, aga, on top of it. It is the most disgusting thing you've ever seen. And so for months and months and months, the people they raise their beds up and they have to live on top of the water. And Shuma can tell you, I mean, last year, for maybe hers is the front room there. And her husband, you just see the pond cellar at the end of that's her husband, Shaquille. But they had it the worst because they were the first ones from the lake, and so their water was really high, and they had to live in this foul water, this foul black water filled with shit for months and months. Anyway, so one of the biggest problems here, other than the disease from the water, is the ovens that they burn the shit in, and a lot of these kids, if you look at them, with burnt legs and burnt feet as a result of the ovens. So this is the one source of water here. So all of the bathing and all is done here. From the city water source here. So all of these people, so there's over 100 rooms that depend on this water here. Ujina. What's he saying?
He's a poor man.
No, I know he's poor man. But Shamosha?
Well, see, he's saying the same thing.
What? Poor man?
Yeah.
Me poor man too. You poor man, me poor man. Him no poor man. So basically all of this trash. So if you look down there, that's part of the lake. All of that trash, the water comes in and it lifts it all up. So right now, if we were standing here in like July, the water would be up to here. So water would be up to your knees, and it would be just a thick layer where rats could just run across the shit. And this is just all this nastiness. So you've got that problem, then you've got the lack of the water. The sanitation is basically the toilets back there. The toilets back there, which is basically just holes in the ground that dump right on top of the lake. If you go a little bit further to the right. So just the lack of sanitation, rotting wood from the platforms. All these planks, all nasty rotting wood. So it's pretty. This is as bad as it gets, and so that's how a lot of the rooms look. Now there are areas of Cox's Bazar that are bad. There are areas of Rampur that are bad, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. A combination of disease, of filth, just general living conditions. It's as bad as it gets, yeah. See, I don't know. I've been coming here for the last 2 years, so to me this isn't bad at all. I don't know how it looks through you guys' eyes, but when you think of the things that how life can be in a bad way, this is as bad as it can be. It doesn't get any worse than this. And the terrible thing about it is if you go to any of their homes in the villages, the kids are, first of all, the kids are much healthier and happier, and people have left their village to this. This is what they've decided was going to be better than living in the village. So anyway. I'll say this, I mean, we've probably, year and a half, just in this area, in this particular one, we passed out probably 50 rickshaws. I would say per family, probably 40 pounds of food. And this is a function of you guys as parents. You guys as parents, the Gulshan parents are the ones that donated all the stuff, which is wonderful. So, anyway. So do you know Sadia? Well, you know Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have pictures of them passing out food with boots on, walking through the shit water, passing out food. So in July of last year, they were in the middle of all this. So they know this well. They know this all well. So how are you? Starting to look like you.
Sit down.
Well, I have them. They have to. Gulshan madams. we have to go back to the school. I'll come back though. No, I'll come back. Agamikal, I have to pick up. Agamikal Doshta. I come back. Okay.
কালকে 10টার সময় রেশমার বাবা ফেলে নিয়ে যাবে
Okay.
কার বাবা ফেলে রেশমার বাবা অসুস্থ
Yeah, rush my dad.
ওকে
Shumasha. But I'll be back here.
মেদে একদম নেই তাকে
Probably don't want to bring that home. My parents might have a problem with that.
এত কিউট
So basically, you see those twin poles there? That's block 8. So that area all the way down here. You have to walk on the sidewalk. This is the whole area that we have mapped. We have like 3D mapping and census. I can send it to you guys. It's actually interesting because you can see how many people are living in each room. An average is around 6.5 people, humans per room. And it's interesting to see like where the people have come from. Like the majority, like I said, Mymensingh, Kishanganj, and some Barishal. Those are the two big ones. But they're good stories. Like her light-eyed girl, she, one of the poorest people. She lives in that area. Her mother's now sending her to government school. She comes to our school, plus she goes to government school. I remember that kid was born. The baby was born. The eyes? Yeah. Hey, come here. Check these eyes out. No, it's okay. Take a sec. Come here. At least he's nice and healthy. Anyway. Eyes are crazy, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so beautiful.
Whole family. He looks like a little Winona Ryder. But anyway, yeah. So now you're going to government school, right? Bangladesh school?
No, the school.
But she goes to our school, yes.
Yes.
But she also goes to Dewey School, right? Dewey? You? She goes to government school.
Yeah.
With uniform? Yeah. Which is great.
সব আমাদের স্কুল স্টুডেন্ট
So. Anyway, so there's a lot of these people are students. So, but this grass here.
Yeah.
None of this was here 2 years ago. This was just. I mean, it was. It's improved so much, and the city's done a lot. On the negative side, though, the land that is privately owned, Bexemco. You guys, none of you guys are associated family-wise through Bexemco?
Yes.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, worst. I hate to say it, but horrible situation, right? So there's in block. This is block 6, block 7, right? There's 117 homes. The conditions are absolutely deplorable. It's actually owned by Bexemco, the land, and there's one guy that runs it, and the conditions are absolutely horrible. And we tried to work with them to get water, the city water, to that area. And they said, yeah, you can do it. You can provide. Bexemco said, yeah, you guys go ahead and build the water. You put the money into it, but we're not putting any money into it at all. So the attitude toward this area from Bexemco is unconscionable. And if I were anybody making decisions, I would hope that I'm not Muslim, because if whoever's responsible for that, once they get before Allah, they're gonna have to answer for that. They're gonna have to answer for that.
Is that worse? That bad?
It's as bad as this, but the thing about it is this doesn't have Bexemco behind it. Bexemco has a lot of money.
Yeah.
Beshitaka. So they could put in water, they can put in, but they wanted us to pay for it. They want us to pay for the water. They want us to pay for the improvements on their block. They're not going to put any money into it at all. They collect 3,500 taka per room from the people. 3,500 taka per room from the people. And if they don't pay, they get kicked their ass out. The conditions are deplorable. The difference between that block and this block is, block 7 is actually raised up higher off the lake. So the water doesn't come into the rooms. You still have all the other problems, but the main thing is the water coming into the rooms. And the water is I don't even know, pictures don't do it justice. Because when it starts, it's jet black and it smells. And then it sits there for 4 months. And just gets more and more and more and more feces. So anyway, but that's what happens. So they don't want to put the money in, and they care nothing for any of these people at all. There's no, like, Sadia Moeen, Sarah, Kareem, all of them have done so much money into this area. They've given so much. They've given their time. They've given their money, and they've done wonderful things. But a company like Bexemco, no, nothing. Hey, Nani. There's like act number 1 storytime. Is that Nani there? She's a loan shark. You know what a loan shark is? A loan shark is she loans money to people for high interest rates. And her granddaughter needed, we actually had her granddaughter, Lima, we had sent her for open heart surgery. Anyway, so that woman, the Shuma with the baby, that's her grandmother. That's Rima's sister. Anyway, there's 1,000 stories. You know how it goes. Anyway, so I'm gonna make all doshta, okay? I know, it's fine. You stay here. I'm gonna make all doshta. Come pick you up. So it's but the people here are wonderful. I mean, it's the kids are generally happy.
Yeah.
Not terribly healthy, but we do the best we can. And yeah. I mean, it's still a happy place for me to visit. I love coming here because I know how these people live their lives and how honest and how they share with one another, and how the incidents of crime and sexual assault are incredibly low compared to like the Western world. They're very good to each other, and they try to help each other out. I mean, there's plenty of drama, posty drama, as always, but they're still really good people.
আমার যে একটাই মনে হয় না এখানে থাকবো আমি বলছি এখানে থাকবো
So a lot of these babies, a lot of the mothers, we have, I don't know how many, I think probably 20 babies we've delivered or arranged for the delivery through the hospitals. And then, so it's, I don't know. That's just another thing that we've done, the maternity aspect, maternity care and prenatal vitamins and the you know the caring for the babies after the fact. And again, there's a lot of people involved in that, which is wonderful. It's just another thing that we've been able to do here, which is great.
Which hospital do you guys take them to?
Combination of 4. There's a Asia Hospital, which is over on the main road. Kermitola. He'll go to Kermitola tomorrow because what'll happen is he'll start out with the testing, the blood testing, and confirmation that he has a thyroid condition, which I'm almost positive he does. And then we'll take those test reports. He'll either go to Shabadin over here, or he'll go to Dhaka Medical College Hospital. So there's a number of places. For diabetes, we send people to VIHS, and for kind of minor things that are internal. Most we can diagnose ourselves. Hi. So there's, you know, the colds, the coughs, the yeast infections among women. That's probably, we get maybe 5 yeast infections a day because of the water and this and all that. So dealing with those types of issues, we deal with them ourselves. Hey, how are you? Another drama queen. But she's all right. I mean, you know, she's cool. Yeah, I'll tell you an interesting story about Shuma.
Yeah.
Shuma. So while her sister was having open heart surgery, I didn't want her after the surgery. I didn't want her going back to the Bosti for recovery.
Yeah.
So I set them up with an apartment in Shahjatpur, and for the grandmother and Shuma and her sister Rima.
Yeah.
And Shuma, so what Shuma does, hold on one second. So what Shuma does is she locks this boy inside the apartment. She was 14 at the time. And I don't know if you want to have this on video, but I'll tell you anyway. So anyway, she